Alright, how you guys doing today? Today we got episode 2 of the Road to SSL series. Currently we are in 883, almost 900 MMR, so hopefully we can get up to champ this episode, and soon we'll be into the Grand Champs. Hopefully by next episode. Alright, without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright. Let's see, everyone's about 650-ish. Not sure what rank that is. You'll hear me say that a lot throughout the series. Just gonna go for a little double touch here. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't do that. So one thing I really like to do off the kickoffs is whenever you get a hit like that, a lot of people will just hit the ball straight towards the net and start an air dribble or whatever. But I like to hit it towards the wall so that it bounces out and kind of ends up going towards their net. But it's just a little harder to predict as like a defender. Alright, people are not waiting their turn as per usual. And once again, like, the main concept up until probably champ is going to be just like not double committing. In other words, like waiting until it's the right time to go. So you can see, like, I'm just constantly waiting. And now that I have the ball, now I can do stuff. And that's the hard part. Like once you have the ball, like you really have to train a lot so you have the mechanics to actually do things on the ball. And there's not really a quick way around that, unfortunately. It's just like a lot of training and pressing control. So if you guys want some like particular training drills and whatnot, I might release some videos for that, you know. Because I mean there are a lot of different things you can do. Obviously workshops being one of the highest, but if you're on, you know, console or something, that's, you know, not really an option for you. There are options for Epic Games, which I actually use. You just have to go a couple extra steps. Oh my, that was a little high. My shooting is going to be a little rusty. It's not even in. Oh, now it is. Thank you, good sir. Yeah, I mean, pretty much any hit towards the net at this level is going to be a goal. And Winter goes up at 1 second past the point that they could surrender. So usually that means they're going to surrender. Unfortunately, I am solo queuing, and a lot of these people are going to try to queue with me, but I have to just ignore them. I could respond to them, but I don't have chat on, so I'm not gonna turn around just to say like, sorry, I'm not gonna queue with you. You know what I mean? We are trying to get to the SSL. Alright, a full team, bonitos y gorditos. Okay? You never know what's gonna happen when you face a full team at lower ranks. Even at higher ranks, you never know. Okay, look where my teammate is. Let him come up. He was like clearly really wanting to get up here. Shoot this on target. Nice. You can see that's where like half of the goals come from. Half is like just booming it from wherever, and the other half is like, you know, dribbling it past like one or two people. Sometimes air dribbling, right? But I would say even more than half. I'd say the majority of goals are just like hitting the ball on net, like so. Yeah, I mean, that dude didn't go for kickoff. Whenever you don't have an opponent going for kickoff, if you could just shoot it on like over the last man, then that's probably the best thing you can do. Even if it doesn't go in, you're gonna make it really awkward, and they're gonna give the ball away usually. Because they don't really have enough boost, right? They only have like 30 or 40 boost, so it's really hard to like keep control where the ball goes when you only have like 30 boost. Yeah, so here, just tapping it over one, trying to keep it close, and then just hitting it over the guy challenging. And yeah, I mean, obviously that's a good double touch off the corner, but you just kind of improvise. Obviously, I kind of wanted it to just go straight in, but it was just a little too far to the left. See if we can go to the ceiling here. No. Just gonna leave, because this guy's probably gonna want to go here. 50? Oh, just straight in. Nice. Good shot. And yeah, I mean, I'm not really talking about it much, but what I'm thinking most of the time is just, you know, like, is it my ball, basically? Like, is this my ball? Well, yeah, because left goes, right? So I'm gonna go. Is this my ball? Yes, because look how close I am with boost, right? Try and hit over them so that my teammates get score. Pass this back to my teammate. He wasn't really ready though. Just fine. And is this my ball? Yes. I see no one on my screen. That's close to the ball anyway. That guy broke rule 1, so he's gonna get karma'd. Okay, my teammate's gonna go for the ball here. And obviously this is my ball. Not like my ball like as in it's free, but like it's my ball to challenge because it's in their corner, they're taking their time, so you really want to challenge that as first man. Because obviously if you dunk it, a lot of times it'll be a goal. Because it'll trickle out middle and you can either tap it in yourself or your teammate's gonna be there. Alright, here my teammate's got, he flicked over 1, so the opponent could hit this back to me. I know my teammate's over here, so I'm just gonna check to see where he is. Ball had gone over him, so nothing really to worry about. I'm just gonna hit this forward. Oh, teammate's gonna come in here. He's dribbling. Pretty good dribbles actually, not gonna lie. Alright. Cover the pass. Now I'm just gonna challenge. I could have waited for my other teammate to do something like as the defender, but I wanted to just play aggressive. That was a little risky because like if we like double committed and third wasn't in a good position, then they could have scored, but I don't know. You gotta take risks on defense sometimes. Like, because for instance, like not going is also a risk because you're risking like your teammate not going, right? So if just neither you go, then you're giving them space, and then obviously that's even worse than just double committing. Giving space while they're like right in front of your net, it's a big risk. If they just get a good shot, good power shot, really hard to defend that if no one's challenging. Best place to defend shots is like right on the ball, is by challenging like really quickly. This is something you know if you play like soccer, right? In like soccer, you want to get like as close as you can because it obscures the goal behind you, right? Basically. Alright, let's see. Just kick off. I can tell audio, like through the audio, that my teammates weren't really close, so I'm just gonna like go for the ball again. If I heard them like getting closer, then that means they probably would want to like go for the ball next. I'm just gonna hit this over. Yeah. I mean, still like, I'm not really having to work for any of these goals, right? I'm just like, I got one touch and then like barely hit it over again, right? Like literally hitting like the ground before even going in the net. It just shows how easy it is to like score goals. Just choosing the right times to control and the right times to bang. That's all like the decision making of offenses is like choosing when to control and when to bang. Those are really your only two options. Okay, teammates got that. Have to dodge a bump here. It's just super obvious he's gonna go for a bump, even like at this level. Yeah, just pass it off the wall here. So at high level, I might not do this, but just because it's like a little slow, right? At high level, I'd probably like kind of hit it off the back wall so it trickles out middle for my teammate who's waiting there. But at this level, like I don't really want to trust my teammates for shooting right, so instead I'm just going to like pass to myself basically. Also, like the pass to myself was also open. So it's not even like a bad play to go for. Alright, pass to myself again. Good defense by them, covering the backboard there. And I'm just gonna wait my turn. You can already tell, like, people are double committing way less at this level. And it's pretty obvious that that's my time to go. And I just, you know, play really aggressive and take my shot as accurately as I can. Just nice and high there, because no one's challenging. High, kind of right side, basically. Because they're low left. Deciding where to shoot is pretty easy. You just shoot opposite of where people are most of the times. It depends on their momentum as well. Like sometimes if they're left side but they're going like super sonic, then you could shoot like behind them on the left instead of like... Oh, nice. Okay. So as soon as I said something about like the Shrink not double committing as much, we started like... we started double committing a lot. Alright, so it looks like it's going to be my teammate's ball. I'm just going to try to bump this guy, so it leaves my teammate with an open net. Fortunately, he just sat back. Must not have read the bump, which is understandable. Oh, that was a weird bounce for me. Bad read, bad read. Now I'm just going to be back to third man position, rotating to back post. Pretty standard there. Try to shoot this on target. If that was on target, it probably would have went in, because the third man pushed up way too far. See, I'm rotating to third man here. And just gonna try to shoot this. Of course, I am not doing very well shooting right now. Wait, I just realized, do I have my video settings? Yeah, that's right. I was wondering why, like, there's so much, like, gunk in my way, you know? And I'm playing, I'm playing at 60 FPS too. Oh my, I was like, I don't know, I didn't want to, like, say anything, but at the same time, like, yeah, it was pretty obvious that, like, something was, not right. Didn't want to like blame my my graphics though. I still see the weather effects though, so I don't know why that's happening. Oh well, it's not a big deal. There's always something I forget to do on a new account. Do a little Doomsy there. Pretty standard. So he gave me space, so I just get under the ball and hit it over him. As you can see from his angle, he's gonna go like under the ball and then up. Sometimes he's gonna go above the ball and lower, in which case you can usually just pinch with them or something, and it'll go middle for your team. But if you can get past the opponent and keep control, that's what you should do. Like, that's one of your main goals on offense, is getting past an opponent and keep control. Alright, let's see if we can get one more game in. We are now at diamond, but we're low diamond, so I don't think we're going to be able to get champ this this episode. It's probably going to be next episode. We're only getting about 40 MMR already, so it's going to take at least, like, you know, 2 or 3 games per rank to rank up. In other words, for 3 ranks, it's going to take at least, you know, 4 more games probably to get to champ. So definitely MMR is starting to slow down a lot. Hopefully we can start to see some new tactics that we'll have to start implementing. At the moment, I'm going to continue to attempt my simple playstyle, which is just recognizing when it's my turn, going for the ball. I mean, still, the defense is the biggest weakness here. Like, I barely tapped this right, and it just kind of bounced in. So, I mean, it should be pretty obvious that, like, a lot of the game is, like, that was a great shot, actually. A lot of the game is, like, in the midfield, right? It's like, for instance, how, like, you know, Dank is not really controlling the midfield, and then he's diving when he's getting destroyed to the ball, right? So, it wasn't his time to go because he was too far. But if he was closer, it would have been his time to go. Okay, my teammate's on the right, so I'm gonna let him go. Oh, double touch? Sheesh. Okay, well, he redeemed himself. Also, this guy's name is Shrek2 on DVD. Alright. Nice shot. I can't give him that a shot because no chat, but nice shot. I'll give him a shot in the vid audially. Alright, if we can just win the kickoff. Goes perfectly to my teammate. Now they're double committing, so I need to play a little more safe. Try Try to beat this guy to the ball. Oh, he's turning in front of me, which is a little weird, but whatever. I'm just gonna go for bumps and rotate. So they're both kind of sitting in the momentum, which means we should have the ball. It's bouncing a little weird, so I'm gonna try to just hit past. And yeah, teammates are gonna have a free chance on the ball. I'm gonna rotate out here just because my teammate's right behind me, right? Tried to plea flip into a bump, but that's like starting to get like a little too fancy. Let me just chill for a second, you know. Focus on positioning. Stay behind my first man, my second man here. Go back to defend. It's gonna bounce weird, so I can't really read it. And hit this forward. Rotate behind. Make sure I don't get bumped here. Hit this forward. So that guy was on the wall, right? So I didn't want to control. Because like if you take your time and control when someone's in a position to like defend you, you're just gonna get dunked or whatever, right? You want to play it safe and just secure the fact that you go to offense, right? So just by banging forward, boom, we're on offense, boom, we get a goal, right? A lot of people like try to do too much transitioning and think like, you know, that's where you have to like 1v5 carry, because what ends up happening is because you like practice doing nothing but like controlling off the wall and like replay and stuff like that, you end up trying to do that as much as you can every opportunity in ranked, right? But in reality, that's not the best play to go for a lot of the times. This is just a really good triple by strike, actually. Like, my teammates have been pretty good, honestly, like these games. Maybe not like insane, maybe not like better than everyone, but like they're still playing well. You know what I mean? They're still like hitting shots. Yeah, this guy hit the double touch. Alright. I shouldn't have said anything. It always happens to me whenever I compliment anyone. I just like instantly like calm mode. Yeah, I try to read it through the smoke, but it's always hard to do. I wish Psionics would add more like outlines to the wall, you know, but fortunately that doesn't really exist. Well, in this case, through the smoke. Alright, let's see. Opponents has nice, good positioning as our third man there. I'm just gonna sit back as third man because my teammate pushed up to second. Dodge a demo here. My positioning. Should be that guy's ball, and yeah, he just shoots on a target, so really nice. Good shot there. We can see from the opponent that he just kind of passed it out and bumped his teammate, so yeah, he didn't wait his turn, right? It was clearly his teammate's ball, and he just rushed in, and because of that, they got scored on. A lot about threes. This is something that changes a lot from threes to twos and ones. Threes is a lot about just like not getting in each other's way, you know what I mean? Whereas in twos and ones, that's not really a problem. It is in twos, but obviously you literally have no teammates in ones, so it's actually not a problem in ones. And those games are a lot more focused on like mechanics and stuff. But threes is a lot about just being in the right spot at the right time. So I'm going to go back, let my teammates go forward, and now I'm just perfect there in my position back post, as you can see here. Shots are off target, so I don't have to jump for it. Just in case this guy doesn't get this, then I'm going to go quickly recover. I'm just going to double jump because I saw an opponent there, right? So I didn't want to just like ignore that he could challenge me, you know? Guy's on the right side of the net, so I'm going to shoot on the left side. This guy wants to forfeit. Understandable. Yeah, Shrek, I don't know. He might be smurfing, you know. Kind of a sus name and whatnot, you know. Alright, maybe not. Because that control was pretty sus. Alright, hit this to the side, hit it straight in our net. Nice, that's what we like to see. Yeah, I kind of thought the bounce would come a little more out, but it didn't actually hit the curve there. That I was just gonna hit the curve and come a little more out. And this happened. Luckily, we're 4 goals up, so it doesn't matter. Now only 3 goals up, of course. And yeah, whenever you get 3 goals up, your playstyle should change a little bit. You want to play just a little safer, right? So notice I'm staying just a little further back. Gonna let this guy control. Now I'm gonna play aggressive because I have 2 people behind me, right? When you have 2 people behind you, you don't want to just sit back. You want to push forward so that the people behind you can follow up, right? That's a basic rule. Like, if you have 2 people behind you, you need to, like, challenge. There we go, pass to my teammate here. And I'm just gonna play a little safe, right? Because we're up 3 goals, so you just don't get scored on. Okay, I'm gonna fake challenge. Teammate should be there to follow. Nice follow. I'm gonna fake challenge, see if I can get him to hit off the wall. And yeah, I mean, that's game pretty much. Oh, that's, okay, I thought it was gonna own goal. Middle, one more for the road. Nice. Yeah, I feel bad games like this where, like, they're just not surrendering and, like, yeah, I don't know. That is gonna happen, but at least they didn't, like, give up, you know? They still kind of kept playing. Until, obviously, the last second where, like, it was AFK, but yeah, I mean, that's, yeah, well, yeah, strike exceeding 15 MMR, which means, yeah, I mean, he's probably also a Smurf, although I'm not smurfing. This is an educational road to SSL where I can show, you know, the ranks and how you can play to win. Unfortunately, a lot of the ranks kind of is just mechanics. I could have done keyboard and mouse or something and really simplify the game, but honestly, I just want to get to the ranks where I know people are struggling, which is champ to like grand champ. That's where a lot of people start to hit a wall, right? I think a lot of people at like that are second like plat and diamond just don't want to grind, like don't want to like practice their mechanics and stuff like that. And you know, I get that. For those people, you really just, you know, just focus on learning some of the basic fundamentals for positioning and whatnot, you know. And you know, like maybe you can get champ even, you know, without greatest mechanics. You know, there's lots of people that did that. I used to do that before I started like really grinding. I would say I've never been the most mechanical player on my team. Except like in situations like this, obviously, but anyway, I think we ended up what, diamond 2 maybe? Well, it's a lot hard to say. 10-15, it's probably diamond 2, maybe diamond 3. So hopefully we'll get champ next episode, probably. There's almost no way we're not getting champ, because champ's like, you know, 1200 at the lowest or something like that, right? So we'll get champ next episode. Hopefully we can get up to champ 3, maybe even grand champ. And then soon we'll be on the road to SSL. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see y'all later. Peace.